Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy TCG Discussions here, and I'm coming at you today with a deck profile for my Spyral deck. Shout outs to Larry Wade for going to Nats and getting this playmat and then trading it to me so that I can play on it and play Spirals on it, and today present to you the deck profile on it. Quick word about the deck. I love the deck, but I brick with it all the time in tournament play. So if you guys have suggestions for me on just tech for my build that I could be doing differently so that I can have more consistency, let me know. And I'll talk about the cards that I would rather have over some of the others. But I play for full combo, for those of you who know what that means. And that play the deck, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. We start off with Quick Fix. He's pretty standard. He's like the go-to guy who like keeps the plays going. He's super powerful, super strong. Gear Drone is like the card that just lets you spy at the top of the deck, figure out the three cards, sets up your double helix and super agents very well for their effects. And then the Brick. I love this card, and I hate this card. She is so good and so bad at the same time. I always draw her, and it's just like the worst timing ever. This will be card 6 after my opponent's gone first, and I have the nuts for hand. It's just crazy, but and I would probably venture to say that out of 10 times that I brick with this deck, it's because I draw this card. So it is what it is, but also at the same time, you have to play it at least at 1, and I do enjoy it at 1. And then we play 1 Spiral Sleeper, the win condition of the deck. Scrap Dragon on either player's turn that can pop 2 cards instead of 1 by targeting himself or another Spiral card you control. And if he's equipped with this card, Last Resort, he can't die by battle, card effect, or be targeted. Is that the field spell didn't already prevent him from being targeted? But it's just insane, and yeah, absolutely love this lineup for the one-of ratios. Moving on, we got the obligatory 3 Spyral Super Agents. The card special summons from your hand. He's really strong for that, and when he special summons, he can pop a spell or trap. And so he's really key at getting into double helix on like the Bricky or like the lockout Baguska boards that are stopping you. Then we got 3 Spyral Tough. He's also a super agent like the Spyral Super Agent here. And he also has an effect where he can pop a card, but he has to be hard summoned or special summoned off an effect. So that's what double summon and Foolish Burial Goods with the Spyral Mission card are for. The Spyral Mission Assault. So yeah, this is... it's a pretty standard card to play, and the 1900 is pretty nice for attack as well. And then for the non-Spiral monsters that we play Gofu. This deck makes Sleeper and Deco Talker a lot, and so Gofu is pretty key and pivotal for that. For the hand traps, we play 3 Ash Blossom Joy Spring. She is just incredible. There's lots of decks that want to draw, search, or special summon from the deck. They want to send cards from deck to grave. So this card is just really key. I realize she's expensive right now, but there's probably a reprint coming in the near future. So hang on for all those people who can't afford her yet. And then we got 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. I chose this over Droll. It's not that I don't have Drills. I chose this over Droll for the main deck because I felt she's more versatile. She handles the Spyral matchup pretty well, and she also handles Magicians a little bit better, in my opinion. So I decided that she is also better against rogue decks. Droll is better against certain decks than others, while this card's just good all around. And I really like Ghost Ogre, so I decided to play her over Droll in the main. And then I play the the broken hand trap Maxi. This card should just be banned. It's Vanity's Emptiness, or your opponent's drawing like way too much off of it if they see it against you, and you're drawing way too much if you see it against them. There's like very few decks in the game that card's bad against. DD Crow. I play for the full combo, which ends with Firewall, Trigate Wizard, the double helix with Ib or Proxy Dragon, Sleeper, equipped with Last Resort, and the Trap card. So this card's part of the combo. You can search it out, and if there's another way for you to do it without using this card, it's an extra hand trap. So that's pretty cool. That wraps it up for the monsters. For the spells, we play 3 Spyral Resort. I really like this card. It's a Rhoda every turn, and to top it off, it prevents my cards from being targeted. But one thing that you have to remember when you play this card is to shuffle a monster in or destroy the card during the end phase, and I sometimes forget that. But this card's pretty cool. 3 Terraforming, 3 cards that search your field spell, which is your Rhoda. Self-explanatory. 3 Double Summon. This card is the Unbreaker, and it's just one of the better cards of the deck. Allows you to get double Helix a lot faster, and just opens up some really stupid broken plays. The Unbreaker, Foolish Burial Goods. I have only 2. I definitely need a 3rd. And if that is a recommendation for you guys, to me, to play a 3rd, I definitely would like to play a 3rd. And I just have to find one. I would even cut DD Crow and sacrifice playing the huge big combo so I could play a 3rd of this so I don't break as much with Master Plan. But 2 is pretty good, and it has definitely helped me to play 2. 2 Spyral Gear Big Red. Not a lot to say. It's a monster reborn for the deck, or premature burial, I should say, and it protects the cards from being destroyed by battle. It can only activate 1 per turn. Really good for the big combo. Spiral Mission Assault, the Unbreaker. In fact, we'd play 3 Foolish Burial Goods just to send this, or one of the trap cards. But yeah, this card, super good. And then we play the Rhoda, 1-for-1, and Soul Charge for the last spells of the deck. Rhoda, because it searches out the agents. This card, because it is, this makes good hands busted. I just can't describe how much this card needs to be banned already. And then 1-for-1, because it's 1-for-1, and yeah, you can just basically get a free summon of Quick Fix or Gear Drone. Wraps it up for the spells, and then on to the trap cards. We got 2 Spiral Mission Rescue. It's for the combo, and this card can also save you in duels. And then lastly, with the Spiral Gear Utility Wire, we play it just because we can search it out mid-combo, and it's super good and super strong. Onto the extra deck. 3 Double Helix. I was playing this card at 2, and I decided to bump it to 3. I cut one of my Ningirisu and Ib packages for a 3rd of this and Baguska. So, and I really like this card at 3. I was playing it at 2, and I think it's pretty good at 3. Then we play for the Link 4s, Firewall and Borreload. Firewall is just stupid, and Borreload Dragon just wins games. I have taken my opponent's Zark and killed them with it. This card is so good. And then Firewall is just super strong for building and generating good boards. 2 Decode Talker. I was playing this card at 1. That was a mistake. You actually have to play this card at least 2. In some cases, I would almost want to play it at 3, just because Decode Talker is kind of like the staple card that you go into. It gets bigger as you put monsters under it, and to top it off, because we play Gofu, you can make one very easy, and having a Cycle 1 in your deck is just really nice. Same thing with this next card, Proxy Dragon, especially because you have Gofu, you'll be using one probably right away to make your Decode Talker. So yeah, play 2. And then Trigate Wizard, because it's really stupid, and there's not a lot to say about it. This card, if you can actually get it to have all 3 of its link pointers pointing at something else that's pointing back, or co-linked, it's really stupid. Then we play Ningirisu and Ib. This I don't really use at the end of the combo much, unless I absolutely can, and this card actually has outed cards for me, so I kind of like it. But I usually prefer Proxy Dragon over Ib. And then for the Exceeds, Baguska. I never really played this card, but, you know, in the combo when you can make it, it could be a good second option. But I honestly am thinking about cutting this for either like another Decode Talker or something else. And then without a doubt, the 2-1 Link XYZ or Exceed ones that we play. The Princess Sprite and the Recital Starling. Absolutely love these two. The Recital Starling searches the DD Crow, and this can like mill and excavate a good spell trap that I need for my hand. That's it for the extra deck. On to the side deck. 3 Droll and Lockbird. I actually like Droll and Lockbird a lot, but the problem is I feel that it's just better as a side card to come in against decks that I know it's really good against. So that's why I side the 3 Droll. And then we have 1 Regeki. This should be, if I could get one, I need to get one more evenly matched. And Regeki right now is just a very good alternative. It's a board wipe, and a lot of senses like evenly matched, but it's not nearly as good. But Regeki is a good replacement because I don't have a third. 3 Cosmic Cyclone. Just because I don't main deck spell trap removal, I want to side it, and this is the best one I think against pendulums. 3 System Down. This might be a little dated side card, but I truly do like it, and I think that against ABCs and Cosmos, which does float around at my locals, so it's kind of tech choice for them. Sorry, guys at my locals. This card is a blowout win condition against them if you draw it. 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. I'm really comfortable going Spirals and other decks, even though like I brick and lose to other decks. But Anti-Spell helps me win against my hardest, which is definitely going to be Pendulum Magicians, and they're only going to get better with Electromite. And then the card that I really wish I had a third of to destroy Pendulum Magicians is Evenly Matched. This card is just a blowout card against certain decks, and if I could play it at 3, I'd play it at 3. Card's really super busted. So yeah, that's it for my Spyral deck profile. And then you get to look at my pretty Pokemon tokens of the Bulbasaur family with my little Judge token over here. But yeah, guys, that's my Spyral deck profile. Sorry that this is a little bit longer. Going over the full extra deck and side deck can be a little lengthy. But hey, let me know if you guys have any suggestions for consistency for my deck. And this is TCG Discussions, signing off.